Hello, interwebs. Today I want to talk about celebrities on Twitter. I think that Twitter is a great way for celebrities to stay in touch with fans and let them know about kind of what's going on in their life, what's going on with new projects and stuff that they're doing. And it's also kind of cool to possibly get a favorite or a retweet or even a follow from a celebrity, because a lot of them will do that, which is pretty cool because it kind of makes them seem like real people and we actually have access to them and they care about their fans and stuff, which is cool. However, I think that there is kind of a fine line drawn between what celebrities can and can't tweet about, which I understand can be kind of unfair. I think that celebrities are held to a different standard for most things, just because their voice is so much bigger than, for example, mine would be to my 170 followers, as opposed to 19 million that Harry Styles has. But I'm not talking about Harry Styles in this for once. I am going to start talking about Jared Padalecki from Supernatural and his recent remarks that he's made on Twitter. I am a big Supernatural fan. Poster in the back there if you can see it. But I do think that it needs to be talked about, some of the things that he has been saying on Twitter. Going back a little bit further, he first started out talking about Justin Bieber after the whole egging incident and the cocaine found in his house and, him making his friend take the fall for him. And he tweeted about that, and it was pretty funny, not gonna lie. I don't really like Justin Bieber, so I wasn't personally offended by it. A lot of celebrities were tweeting about it anyway, although a lot of believers did get pissed off and said, we're gonna boycott watching Supernatural, yeah! Although it had its ratings after that. Thanks, Tumblr. But then he went on after Justin Bieber got arrested. He said, just saw the mugshot of Justin Bieber. I gotta admit, she's kind of hot without all of her usual makeup on. And a lot of people were pissed off about this, saying that he shouldn't be referring to girls in a negative light. People were saying he was unnecessarily bullying him and stuff. And personally, I didn't look too much into that tweet. I don't think he meant to be degrading to women. I really don't. I do understand the other viewpoint about that and people taking that tweet from Jared badly, which I get. But his tweet about the death of Philip Seymour Hoffman, which he deleted, but it basically said that I wouldn't say that throwing your life away to drugs is a tragedy. The word that comes to mind is senseless or stupid. Something along those lines. It's not word for word because he deleted it. But at first, my blind fan loyalty was after I saw all of the posts on Tumblr and the hate he was getting, I was oh, well, I think they're taking it out of context. I don't think that's really what he meant. But then I saw more posts, I thought about it more, and I realized that he done goofed. He really did. Especially because Hoffman is a huge actor. He's been in so many things, won Academy Award, or one, I don't know how many he's won, but I know he's won at least one. So he's a pretty renowned actor. So a lot of other celebrities saying, kind words about him. And then Jared's tweet, which honestly was just very insensitive, and I can't defend him. It was pretty bad. And I'm pretty sure he knows he done goofed because he deleted the tweet. And then he did try to defend his statements and said that I didn't mean PSH Philip Seymour Hoffman is stupid or that addiction isn't a reality. I simply meant I have a different definition of tragedy. When I think of tragedy, I think of St. Jude's, of genocide, of articles I read in the paper, but yes, either way, a death is sad. So, try to defend himself. Once you put something out there, it's on the internet. It's out there forever. I do think that what he did was very insensitive and kind of asshole-ish. I mean, a man died, and a well-known man. You shouldn't, use the word stupid at all after something like that. I mean, I do understand if you think drug use and abusing drugs is stupid. I understand that viewpoint, but I don't think that it should be in relation to someone's death, especially right after, because it's just not giving the respect that Philip Seymour Hoffman deserved, basically. That is my take on the whole Jared Padalecki thing. Another example I'm going to use is a little boy band called One Direction. Recently, band member Liam Payne tweeted to the guy from Duck Dynasty, basically saying, I really love your family standards, something like that. And this was the guy from Duck Dynasty that made a whole bunch of homophobic comments recently, and it was all over the news. People were, really pissed off about this. So after Liam tweeted this, many people were pretty pissed off. A lot of journalists were writing articles about it, and well-known YouTuber Tyler Oakley, actually, who is a big One Direction fan and has interviewed them before. A lot of his fans are also Directioners, tweeted basically saying that he was disappointed by Liam's statements and couldn't even have a conversation with him if this was the views that he held or whatever, which pissed off a lot of Directioners who are very loyal. Don't want to seem crazy. I'll just say very loyal. So they were tweeting hate at Tyler Oakley and unfollowing him. He lost a bunch of followers. Liam went on a whole rampage on Twitter calling out all the people that were calling him out. And he did say that he didn't know about the homophobic things that the Duck Dynasty guy said, which may very well be true. Basically, I think that when you have young girls following you, millions upon millions, 15.5 million followers, and I'm gonna assume a lot of them are young girls. Not the kind of image that you should be displaying when you're a member of a boy band. And look, I totally get that, they want to be treated and seen as regular guys, regular people, but the thing is, you're not. And you kind of should know when you sign up for it that there are some things you're gonna have to give up. And I think that displaying your opinions very loudly and opinions that may be controversial to the world is something that you kind of have to give up when you're a celebrity, because you will get hate for it and you will receive backlash if you aren't really careful about what you say, especially on Twitter, because so many people see that stuff. And I understand if that's annoying, you can't say what you feel regular people can, but at the same time, I think that you can look at your bank account and maybe be okay. I think that you get a lot of benefits from being a celebrity and being famous that regular people don't get. So giving up some things I don't think is, I'm not a celebrity, so I can't say exactly how it is to be in that position, but I just think you need to be careful, especially when it's on the internet, because it will get blown out of proportion no matter what. Even if what you say isn't that bad, there will be people who will blow it out of proportion and take your words and twist them. So, Liam, maybe you should take some tips from bandmate Harry Styles, who basically tweets rubbish. I mean, for example, eating toast in the shower is the ultimate multitask. Harry, eating toast in the shower. You can't do that. Anyway, unless he's talking in code, he's actually telling us stream opinions and who he's dating, and we just don't know because it's talking code, because some of his tweets literally make no sense. That is the way that celebrities should kind of think about going about their stuff. If you have a really strong opinion, call a friend and talk about it to them, or family, or just, you can still have opinions, obviously, but I just think that you should be careful about broadcasting them to such a large audience. But this is just my opinion. I'm just a 19-year-old girl living in a lonely world. If you disagree with me, or if you agree with me, I'm going to post this on my Tumblr, so let me know. I hope that you enjoyed. If you think that I'm wrong, you want to know the best way to go about that, make me really famous and reblog this video a lot, and then I will know what it's like to be a celebrity. And I'll have to deal with having to censor myself. That is all. Peace out. No, I'm not going to end it like that. Adios, internet amigos. Quick disclaimer. I still really love Jared Padalecki and Supernatural and One Direction and Liam Payne. I'm just saying, in a general way, that they should, be more careful. But I'm not trying to bash anyone or say anything mean, because I love both of them.